Did you know that letting go of your dreams might be the easiest way to make them come true? What number of times have you grabbed something so tightly that the magic was taken away? We are going on a gentle but deep journey today, and a simple kite will teach us how to balance desire and detachment. When we practice Zen, we learn that real power comes from letting go, not holding on. As we look at this one-of-a-kind mix of mindful creation and Buddhist-inspired non-attachment, you'll learn how to use a kite, something you made, as a holy link between your deepest wishes and the vast universe. Think of every fold of your kite or stroke of your pen as a meditation. It's not enough to just make something out of paper and string. You need to set intentions that are in line with the changing forces of nature. You will learn a powerful practice at the end of this video that will help you get what you want while staying free from attachment. This trip will not only teach you about a ritual for letting go, but it will also make you think about how letting go can bring us the happiness we're looking for. So I want you to stay with us until the end and fully experience this life-changing event. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel before we start this journey. That way, you won't miss any more content like this that can change your life. You can help more people who need help learn these lessons by participating. Together we can make this a place for wisdom, peace, and growth. Now, take a moment to get in touch with your goal. Leave a comment below saying, "I trust the universe to bring me what is meant for me." This simple action will help you believe in the power of release even more, which will allow your heart to be open to endless possibilities. Let's work together to make a wave of good energy. As a first step, we will explore the life-changing practice of setting intentions. To do this, we will use the simple but powerful method of writing your wish on a kite. Making a kite by hand is more than just an artistic process. It's also a meditative ritual that connects your deepest desires with the delicate fabric of life. First, let's talk about how clear your intention is. Picture yourself sitting still with a blank piece of paper in front of you, ready to be turned into a kite. What do you really want? This question may seem simple, but it requires a lot of deep thought. In Zen Buddhism, it's very important to be clear about what you want. The clearer your vision, the stronger your path to it. As you think about this, let your wish connect deeply with your deepest hopes and values. It should come from the heart, have meaning, and be honest. It should show what you really want in life. As you begin to make your kite, give some thought to the colors, shapes, and icons you pick. Each of these parts is more than just pretty. They are important to the kite's soul and to your journey. The colors and symbols you choose should show what your wish is really about and add a personal touch that speaks to your own life path. For instance, picking blue could mean that you want peace and quiet, while picking red could mean that you have a strong drive and are full of life. Adding symbols to your kite can help your craft and your intentions become more connected. You could use circles to show completeness and the fact that life goes on, birds to show freedom and the ability to rise above, and other shapes to show things that are important to you personally. Your kite is more than just a craft if you choose parts that are important to you. It becomes a reflection of your life story and dreams. For this activity, lay out the things you'll need to make your kite, such as different colored papers, drawing pens, and any other extras you might want to add. As you choose each piece, keep your goal in mind and think about how each color and symbol can best show what you want. When you're cutting and putting the kite together, be careful and aware of what each part does. Taking this mindful approach to making your kite does more than just make it look nice. It gives it your energy and intention. Each part was carefully chosen and put in place with a lot of thought. This gives the kite the power to bring your wishes into the world. As you watch it take off, you can feel a stronger connection to the colors and symbols you picked out because you know they hold the key to what you want. That's not all this process is about. It's also about getting your spirit in sync with the natural flow of the universe. Making the kite, picking out each part with care and watching it fly can have a huge effect on how you see and achieve your goals. It turns the kite into a personal talisman that holds your hopes and dreams and is ready to interact with the cosmic forces that can make them come true. Slow down as you write your wish on the kite with the pen. Let each stroke be an act of mindfulness. Every time you fold the paper or draw a line, you're not just making something, you're also deeply being in the present. Now is the time to think about your intention and put it into every part of the kite. This will turn a simple activity into a powerful meditation. You should give this process the care and attention it needs. Do not rush. Feel the pen glide across the paper and the folds crisply fold under your fingers as you allow yourself to be fully immersed in the moment. As you do this, picture your desires not as dreams that are far away, but as things that are happening right now. Think of them taking shape like the kite you're holding in your hands, bright and real. How to do it? First, find a place that is quiet and where you can sit comfortably without being bothered. Keep your goal in mind and then start writing slowly and carefully. As you move the pen, take deep breaths in a steady rhythm and pay attention to how the paper, ink, and movement feel. Every fold in your kite brings you one step closer to your goal, and every cut makes the path it will follow. The results will depend on how you do this practice. By keeping your mind and body calm as you do this task, you make room for your intentions to grow. It's not just writing something on a kite. It's about putting your deepest wishes into the universe while your mind is clear and focused. You're giving this practice more power by being thoughtful, patient, and joyful. This makes your wish stronger. In this way, your kite is not only a way to carry your dreams, but also a light that calls them to come true. You're not just hoping for something to happen when you do this meditative crafting. You're actually making it happen. The kite becomes a reminder of how dedicated you are to your plans and how your actions can determine how well they work out. Let your kite's flight be a symbol of a mind in tune with its deepest desires, open and ready to receive all that the universe has to offer. Take a moment to enjoy the joy that comes with finishing your kite and getting ready to fly it. In Zen, it is said that happiness is what makes your intentions so light that they can fly. As you think about your wishes coming true, smile, and let that happiness flow through the very fibers of your kite. In Zen, the kite is a picture of what we want. The winds of the world make kites fly high, and the same is true for our wishes. They should rise with the natural energies that are all around us. But there is an important lesson here. When we let go of our kites and watch them fly, we must also let go of our attachment to the outcome. Setting your intentions free into the universe while not worrying about how they will turn out is a delicate art that this practice teaches us. This is what real freedom is all about, and how to find inner peace. This chapter asks you to think about your goals, carefully craft them, and joyfully let them go. As you watch your kite fly, picture it not as just a piece of paper and string, but as a holy link to the energies that support and guide all living things. Remember that letting go of your kite is a symbol of a deeper release. Letting go of control and letting the universe bring your wishes true in its own time and way. You're not just sending a kite into the sky when you do this meditative activity. You're sending a piece of your spirit, filled with hopes and dreams, trusting that what is meant for you will find its way, just like the wind finds its way through the sky. As you get ready to launch your kite, think about how the wind can't be seen but is always there. It shapes clouds and rustles leaves, and now it will carry your kite. This force that can't be seen is like the mysterious ways the universe works. It works in the background, quietly, but with undeniable power. Accept that the wind can teach you how to be flexible and open. To be able to flow with the wind means to know that life is full of surprises, and that you are truly wise when you can deal with them. Giving up control of your kite and letting it fly into the wind is a metaphor for letting go. In line with the Zen principle of non-attachment, this release means that you are ready to give up your wishes and let the bigger forces at play take over. When you do this, you believe that what you want can be carried by the wind, spread across the sky, and become a part of the universe as a whole. Not just in the wind, but in life itself, and in the rightness of what will happen, this is a very strong act of faith. The wind can also teach us how to connect with others. It carries your kite to remind us that we are not alone and are part of a bigger dance of energy and elements. It's not just your kite up there in the sky. The world's breath moves it along with the wind, the trees, and the air. A big part of Buddhist teaching is that everything is connected to everything else. Nothing is separate. Everything is part of a big web of life. Think about how the kite is guided by forces you can't control once it's released. This is like the journey of life. Like the kite, we can plan our paths, but in the end, we have to give in to the forces around us. These forces can take us to new places and give us fresh perspectives. Let this teach us to be humble and trust that even though we choose our own path, it is always in the hands of something bigger. Letting go of your kite means giving up the need to be in charge. This surrendering is not the same as giving up. It's just admitting that we can't change some outcomes. This kind of surrender is very beautiful because it teaches us to trust the journey, even when we can't see the end goal yet. Let the kite's twists and turns in the wind remind you that life's true path is a mystery to be enjoyed, not a problem to be solved. So, as the wind blows your kite, take some time to think about these lessons. Your friend and messenger, the wind, is doing more than just moving your kite. It's teaching you how to gracefully deal with life's changes, boosting your faith in the unseen, and reminding you of how beautiful it is to let go. You won't just learn about the wind in this chapter. You'll also learn how to live in balance with the unseen but very real forces that shape our lives. Now we'll talk about the important act of letting go of our kite, which is a metaphor for a bigger spiritual release within us. This is a very important moment because it marks the end of our plans and the start of trusting the universal flow. As you stand there with the kite in your hands, ready to let it fly, think of this action as a way to let go of your deeper wants and needs. One of the most important ideas in Zen Buddhism is non-attachment, which you practice when you let go of the kite. Non-attachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means giving everything you have to life without holding on to results and letting it happen as it will. This practice helps us let go of the things we want and expect that hold us back. We are asked to trust the forces we can't see and have faith that the universe will meet our true needs as the kite soars. Watching a kite fly is a beautiful reminder of how our intentions and the universe's power to make those intentions come true work together. Our hopes and dreams, like the kite, are carried by the mighty forces of the universe. Active surrender is needed for this, which is the opposite of passive action. It means that while we must work toward our goals, we must also work just as hard to let things happen as they are supposed to. Enjoy the fact that you can't be sure where the kite will go. This shows that there is uncertainty in every part of life. By letting go of the kite and your control over its path, you admit that you can't always change how things turn out in life. It's possible for the kite to twist, turn, or even go down before it finds its way back up. In the same way, life has times when problems and changes in direction come up out of the blue. These changes are not signs of failure, they are just the way things naturally rise and fall. This moment of freedom is also a moment of trust. Trust the wind and trees to hold and carry your kite. Trust that you did everything you could to get it ready to fly, and trust that you can handle whatever happens. We learn to trust not only when things are going well, but also when things are uncertain or changing. This trust isn't just for the kite in the air, it affects every part of our lives and makes us have more faith in the journey, even when we can't see the way ahead. When you let go of the kite, you let go of the need for results right away. True happiness doesn't usually come from holding on tight to a certain outcome. Instead, it comes from being open to all the different things that can happen when we let life take the lead. So, letting go of your kite is a deep lesson in patience and acceptance, which are important Buddhist virtues and necessary for living a peaceful life. As the chapter comes to a close, think about what it means to let go of not only the kite, but also any worries or expectations you have. Let the kite remind you that there is room to receive when you let go. In the empty space of giving up, we often find what we really need, brought to us not by our strong will, but by the universe's gentle hands. This deep ritual of letting go of our kite, and how this simple but meaningful action can help us better understand life's natural rhythms and how to go with them. You did a lot more than just watch the paper and string fly through the air when you flew your kite. It's about putting your intentions out into the universe and learning how to let go, which has effects that last long after you let go. Let's look at how flying a kite can teach us important life lessons, especially how to find the right balance between doing something and being okay with it. Putting together your kite took some careful thought, but then you let the wind carry it away. In life, we need to do our best, but also know that many things are out of our control. It's not always easy to keep this balance. There needs to be trust in the way the world works and patience to wait for the results without getting antsy or impatient. This ritual teaches us about non-attachment, which is an important Buddhist idea that doesn't mean ignoring life, but rather being calm and in touch with it. Non-attachment tells us not to get too attached to certain outcomes or to fighting the changes that will happen in our lives. We learn to fully participate while staying open to whatever comes our way. This is like watching your kite fly. You decide when to launch it, but not where the wind will take it. Try to use this lesson every day by letting go of small irritations and going with the flow of things, whether at work, in relationships, or when you're going through personal problems. Also, letting go of the kite makes us more likely to include mindfulness in our daily lives. Just like you watch the kite float in the wind, take some time each day to look around you and feel what you're feeling without judging them. Practicing this skill helps you develop a calm mind that can handle the ups and downs of life with ease. Think about what the kite's journey means to you. Letting go doesn't mean we lose, it means we let the universe teach us what it wants to teach us. Often, the things we hold on to the most are the ones that keep us from growing and finding new joys. The kite that is no longer in your grasp represents what you can become when you let go of control and let life unfold beautifully and unexpectedly. Finally, remember to think of your kite the next time you feel like you need to control every part of your life. Let it remind you that giving up is strong and that going with the flow of life is smart. These lessons can help you accept change, look forward to new chances, and find peace in knowing that some things need to be experienced in their own time and way. This letting go integration can bring you deep peace and unexpected happiness, painting your life with broad strokes of acceptance and joy, just like a kite in the wind. If this trip taught you something or inspired you, don't let it end here. If you like this video and subscribe to the channels, you can keep learning about powerful practices that can help you get clear, find peace, and change your life. With your help, this space will grow so more people can connect with these teachings and live a balanced, mindful life. Now, take a moment to remind yourself that letting go really does work. Say this simple but powerful affirmation below: I trust and surrender to the flow of the universe. It will help you connect with the wisdom shared today and bring more abundance into your life. Share your thoughts, your experience with this practice, or your own path toward trust and surrender. Let's make this a really positive and helpful community.